Awesome. So yeah, like Logan said, we've created this working group DAO that we'll all be kind of interacting with. So the first step in just being able to interact with this organization is having a preview wallet set up. So I am on the preview network here. That's very important. So not testnet or pre-prod, but it needs to be the preview network. And then once you've gotten to the preview network, just make sure that you've claimed some test data and set your collateral. So that's kind of the steps you have to take just to get your wallet to be ready to interact with the Clarity platform. So once you're here, the first step that you're going to need to do is to mint some governance tokens. So the reason that we have this step in the testnet version is because most projects don't have a preview network governance token that's already been distributed to their whole community. So this is just an easy way for communities to come on. This mints one type of test token, one policy ID, so we can kind of set these test DAOs up around that policy ID and use that. But in reality, in the mainnet environment, you wouldn't have this kind of mint governance token capability. This would just be people coming to your platform already holding, your token or whatever token of any DAO that you have. So the first thing that you're going to do is just open this up. You don't need many governance tokens, so please do not drain this wallet all the way. You should only need like 5 to 10 of these tokens to be able to actually interact with this protocol. So I'll just mint 5 here, and that will send me these tokens. Cool. So those are on the way. Then the next thing that you'll need to do to interact with an Agora DAO is to create a stake. So everything kind of runs through these stakes. That's kind of your proof of owning these governance tokens, and how we prevent double spending. So I'll go to the staking page here. You can see I've already created 2 other stakes, but I'll go ahead and create a new stake. So I'll just put 5 into there. In practice, I would probably be putting my entire account balance into one stake just so I can vote with all of that when I apply a vote. But just for the demo purposes, I'll create a smaller stake. So this just has 5 adding to the stake, and I'll set that up. I'll create that.
And we can't see it, but on another screen, Justin is signing transactions so that his stake will be created.
Yep. Awesome. So everything that's submitting actually to the chain is going to take just a second to actually load up here. So you'll see I just created the stake, but it's not immediately showing up. So you can refresh this every couple seconds and it'll eventually show up here. So now what I'm able to do with this stake is I'm able to go to these proposals. I'm able to check them out and start interacting with them. So this governance action number 2 right here, is this your first Agora proposal? This is a Agora proposal that we've set up earlier today, and this is ready to vote on now. So I can view this. You can see I've already voted on this with one of my stakes. So I voted no, because I've already interacted with an Agora proposal. So if I want to vote with my new stake that I just created, I can do that. Awesome. And that'll load in here after just a little bit of processing. And this will keep track of all the votes. So that's how easy it is to cast your vote on chain on Agora. And then one other thing that I'll show you is just creating a proposal. So you can see we have a couple proposals already out there that you can interact with now. I'll just create a simple one right now.
And then Justin, you want to talk about the difference between poll, bounty, and proposal, just so we know until we get to the other stuff.
Yep. So creating a proposal, I'll just say send pen test data. So Agora, the only way to get funds out of these DAO-owned treasuries is to pass these Agora proposals. So I'll create this proposal to actually move funds out of the treasury. And then everybody in the DAO actually has to pass that vote according to the rules that we've set for that to actually execute. And I'll just go ahead and use that stake that we just created to create this.
So yeah, just to fill the air while we're waiting for this, what this proposal is doing is it is saying, we are going to send ADA. We can see that there's 10,000 ADA in the treasury. We are going to send 10 of this this asset to this specific wallet address, and this only will happen if all of the governance thresholds are met.
Awesome. So again, just like these other things, it's just going to take a little bit of time to actually submit on chain and show up. But eventually, after a couple seconds, it will load in here. So we can view. Right now, you can see this is in the draft phase, so I can't vote with it immediately. But you can see this is the proposal that we've just created. And once this goes to the voting phase, everybody should be able to interact with it. So it's that easy. Anybody's able to create the proposals. And kind of the rules around who can create the proposals are all set here. So I guess this is the Agora stuff. So like Logan was mentioning, there's kind of two buckets of governance actions that we facilitate. One is the on-chain Agora action. So that's what we've been demoing today. That's what we'll be testing this week. And then one is the off-chain snapshot kind of sentiment polling, community sentiment gathering that doesn't have the automatic execution, but it's just a way to kind of heat check the community. So here you can see this kind of defines who is able to participate and what levels of what amount of votes the proposals will need to actually execute. So four people will need to or 4 tokens will need to vote on this proposal for it to actually pass. Yeah, this is where you can see all of the on-chain governance rules that you set up. And then here's kind of the off-chain stuff. So
Justin, if you go back to the Agora settings, just to talk about your earlier question a little bit, Ricardo, as you can see, when you create an Agora DAO, you get a policy ID, which is the governance token. You get a treasury address, which is the treasury that you were talking about. So it generates an address for your DAO, and that's going to be the treasury address where assets can be sent and held. But once they're in that address, they can only be interacted with through these on-chain proposals from the whole community. And then talking about the token thresholds just a little more. So in this particular organization, we made it pretty simple. So you need one test clarity, which is the governance token that you meant at the very beginning. To have the permission to create a proposal, you need one of these tokens to vote on a proposal, and then 4 people have to vote for the proposal in order for it to execute. If you have 4 people vote yes and 1 person vote no, it wouldn't execute. If you have 5 vote yes and 1 vote no, it would execute. And then on the right, you can see the proposal timing. So the proposals are in draft period for 5 minutes, the voting period for 2 days. And then if it passes, it locks for a little bit, and then it has 12 hours to execute. And so you can kind of just to have a better idea of that. So like Justin said, this week we are going to be working on just creating proposals, casting votes on all these different proposals, just so you guys can get used to that. We should be able to, what I would say is when you create proposals, either when you choose a template, either do a small treasury withdrawal, so make it 10 ADA or something like that, and you can send it to your own wallet address, or do a no effect proposal. So a no effect proposal would be an on-chain vote that doesn't have anything that automatically executes, but all the votes are still stored completely on chain. So those are the two type of templates you should use. And I will send a little worksheet after so that you guys have some notes to go off of. And then Justin, what is the cost to cast a vote? I know it's a transaction fee.
Yeah, so I'll just demo that again real quick. So I'll vote for this. So yeah, it's just this small transaction fee. Oh, I guess you're not able to see that transaction pop up, so I'll shout it out. 0.399 test data. So yeah, just the transaction fee that it costs to actually submit the data on chain. Sweet.
Awesome. Well, we're happy to take questions now. So feel free to fire away.
I really like it. Yeah, looks very, very sleek. Very good work, guys.
Thank you. Excited to see how it works with multiple people testing it. We've obviously run some internal testing, but yeah, please stick with us as we're kind of slowly rolling it out to more people interacting with all these smart contracts at the same time. And yeah, definitely has some parts that are not completely polished, but as much feedback as we can get from you guys, it's going to be super, super helpful in determining if this is ready to put out to mainnet in the next couple months here.
Justin, one question I would have is, what is the optimal way to submit air like recordings or anything like that, so you guys can make sure that you guys have the proper documentation and can actually debug?
Yeah. So as you're going here, let me see if I can like generate an error here. As you're interacting with the app, let me try voting on something that's not ready. Sorry, trying to think of what I can do that's gonna like force an error. There we go. So this stuff right here. If you run into anything that creates a little pop-up like this, this is the first place to be checking for any error messages. So definitely be letting us know if you see any messages up there as you potentially hit errors. Another place to check out is if you click inspect, and just in the console, some errors can get logged in here sometimes. So really, I think what would help is if you're able to just take a screenshot of kind of what the error is if you're experiencing it. Maybe something with the console in the photo would be helpful if you're seeing any logs over here. But really, just I think describing to us what you did to create the error, what behavior you got versus what you expected. I think that's the biggest stuff. And then especially if you're getting some sort of error and you're not getting any sort of error messages, that's especially something that we want to be paying attention to.
Awesome. Sounds good, Ricardo. Thanks for coming. And the last thing, maybe right before you hop off, Ricardo, is the best place to submit kind of this feedback and these errors and whatever it is. You can create a support ticket in our Discord server. We also have a specific channel that this working group can talk in as you guys go through this process. But there's also there's a channel that says support tickets, and that way we can have a diligent way to track and manage those requests and the feedback.
Thank you.
Yeah, see you, Ricardo. Thanks. But yeah, I think that's about it for today. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to mention. I am more than happy to kind of go around the room and just have like a quick 15 to 30-second intro of everybody, just so you guys can start to get to know each other. We have a lot of cool people on this call working on different projects, different backgrounds and everything. So I think we'll just hop around the room. You guys know me, but I'm Logan. I'm part of the Clarity team. We've been at this for a while now, and we're really thankful to have you guys on testing this out. We're excited to get this to mainnet. But yeah, I'll hop over to Daniel. I saw you turn your camera on, so I'm gonna pick you out, and then you can choose someone.
Hello guys, my name is Daniel. I'm from Mexico City. I'm co-founder of Metera. We are doing tokenized indexes in the Cardano ecosystem. We recently had a governance vote with Clarity to select 15 SSPOs to distribute Metera tokens on our ISPO, and that ran pretty smoothly. And excited to be here. I see a lot of familiar faces. I haven't seen or spoken to Luke in a while from Japan over there. And I see Damon as well. Glad to be here.
Pi, I saw you
Maybe-
raise your hand. You might have to hop off. If you want to go next, you can.
No, that was an accident, but I'm happy to go next. So hi, everyone. I'm Pi from Sunday Swap. I'm the CTO and obviously very, very embedded in governance. We launched our own governance platform. Really excited to see what Clarity is doing. Been following them for a while. Planning on, we've got some really cool integrations between Sunday and Clarity planned. And we're considering using Clarity for the Sunday treasury. Right now, those are held in a multi-sig, which obviously isn't ideal. So it's just, we've kind of held off building our own thing because we're focused on the Sunday platform and things like that. So there might be some good synergy there.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff planned. If you don't know, Pi's a rock star in this ecosystem. So it's a pleasure to have you in the group, Pi. Yeah, I'll hop to Jose. Go ahead.
So yeah, hi everyone. Jose Gamboa here. I'm part of the Latin Cardano community. I'm also in the civics committee in Intersect. So very interested in all things governance. Been a while for in the ecosystem. And yeah, I've had some experiences with working around organizations using multi-sigs. I know how that can get complicated very easily. So I'm not technical, but I'm more of a social layer kind of guy. So taking a look at, I will probably be taking a look more at the nuances of the governance and the interactions of how people will interact with this and the power dynamics that go within an organization, especially with there's a DAO that doesn't get to provision for all those human nuances. So I'll try to provide some feedback from that perspective. Thanks for having me here.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming. Luke, hop in.
Yeah, it's great to be here. So I'm Luke from MLabs. Kind of do a lot of Catalyst stuff, so work with Clarity a lot and Matera too. And awesome to see everyone here. And yeah, the platform looks great. And yeah, this should be a lot of fun. So cheers. Thanks for the invite.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining. What time is it there? You're in Japan, right?
Don't ask. It's almost 2 in the morning.
I put the I would put the 9
Trooper.
p.m. one for you, but whatever works for you, man. If
Cheers.
you're
No,
in
man.
Omaha.
It's harder to wake up early, honestly. So
Fair enough.
yeah,
Fair enough if you're up at 2. Awesome. Adam, go ahead.
I was going to say I worked from Taiwan for 9.5 months, and all my partners are in the U.S., so I know exactly.
Oh
what
yeah,
you're talking
US is
about.
the worst.
Yeah, they're the worst. I'm
Other
Adam
side of the world.
Lorenzen. I've been a product consultant and startup founder for like the last 12 years. Very interested in this space. I love kind of the feminist economic principles. I love decentralized collaboration. I love all of this technology. So I want to thank Logan and the team for putting this together and graciously inviting me, even though I'm not a DAO founder yet. That's an aspiration that I have. So looking to learn from all of you.
Awesome. I'll jump to Maj if you want to introduce yourself.
Sure. So I'm a developer that is working with Clarity, more on the on-chain side and the blockchain interaction side of the protocol. So I'm more than ever to see like demo going so well today.
Awesome. Yeah, it was cool. Raphael, Decentralized Nation.
Hey, hello everyone. I'm Raphael, just passionate about DAOs and decentralized governance and what we can hopefully do with it in the future. And I'm trying to create a DAO for marketing on Cardano.
Awesome. Thanks for being here. Who have I not heard from? Craig.
Hey guys, good to see everyone. Thanks for hosting this demo. This is looking really good, guys. My name's Craig Immel. I'm the founder of Goki. We're working on improving a lot of aspects of real estate finance using blockchain and Cardano. One aspect of that, though, is we are creating a DAO so people in our community can co-own and co-manage property. So we're using Clarity's governance tools to do that. So super excited to be here and roll these out really soon. Thanks.
Awesome. Yeah, we also have a cool collaboration going with Goki. We have a Fund 11 proposal in to create an SEC exempt investment club in the United States to purchase some real estate. So really exciting times ahead. Ty, is the hand raise an accident, or you got something to say?
No, I just with so many great people in the room, I just wanted to throw out, if anybody wants to work with Sunday as well, there's a lot of really great minds here. So feel free to reach out to me. I'm very approachable. I just forgot to say that in my intro. We run a rewards platform. We run we're launching like a token launch price discovery mechanism. So there's lots of ways that we can work together as well. I just want to, I think this ecosystem is at its best when projects are working together.
Absolutely. Yeah, we plan to use a lot of those things, both of those things that Pi just mentioned. As you know, that you have a DAO specific leaderboard that you get when you create an organization on the Clarity platform, and we're working on integrating with Sunday Swap's reward distribution mechanism so that you can have all your super fans, you can see how active they are and everything, and reward them accordingly by really simply and quickly with an integration with Sunday Swap. And I will push it over to Matt.
Hey guys, I'm Matt Locks. I've been with Clarity for about a year now. I'm a full stack developer. So if y'all run into any bugs, it's probably my fault. But kind of like Tomas said, it was really cool seeing that demo go so flawlessly and hear y'all's praise. So we really appreciate that. Nice to meet you all.
And last but not least, you heard from him already, but the GOAT, Justin.
What's up, everyone? Yeah, I'm Justin. I work a lot on the front end and the user experience of Clarity. Yeah, very happy that the demos are working and the platform's at a good place. So excited to kind of turn this over and get it in the hands of the community and yeah, really start our decentralization journey kind of along all of you guys. So an exciting next year ahead of us all, I think.
Justin, you're too humble. You forgot to mention that you're also CEO of Blimp DAO.
Yeah, one day I will be a major role player in a DAO that buys a blimp.
Awesome. Yeah. So, I mean, you see there's people that have projects already here. There's people that aspire to one day create a DAO. I know that, once DAOs really pop off, I'm going to be trying to be a part of and create a bunch of different DAOs. My dream is always to create a DAO that actually owns and operates a sports franchise, probably on the soccer side. And that's, we have all these different ideas. So excited to have everyone here. I'm going to follow up with all you guys in the email thread with a worksheet. Happy to pause for any questions you guys may have, but like I said, I'll follow up with all the information about what went on today and kind of what we want you guys to test out on the platform over the next week. Awesome. Sounds like we have the bell curve of talking. So thank you guys for coming, and we will see you next week at the same time. We also have one at 9 p.m. Eastern time if that works better in your schedule. And then we'll have the holiday, and then we'll go into leveraging all parts of the platform. So appreciate it. I'm going to stop the recording.
Thank you all so
Thank you,
much
everyone.
for coming.